What's up, guys? Brent Hess here with Cagezilla Unchained, brought to you by the Wild Style Network. We are here with our co-main event of our Cagezilla 83 coming up here February 22nd. Jake Atwell, he'll be fighting for our lightweight title fight at 155 pounds. Jake, thank you for joining us today. How you doing, my man?
Doing good, Brent. How are you?
Doing good. Let's go ahead and get the Cagezilla Unchained fans, getting to know you a little bit. Tell us a little bit about your background, your upbringing, maybe, and kind of what led to you to embark on this MMA journey, man.
Of course. Well, honestly, I always played sports when I was young. I wrestled. I also played football. That was my favorite. I played a whole bunch of just different sports, man. I was athletic, and I got into a situation when I was right out of school when I got jumped, and that just threw me right in the gym. And about 6 months in, I took my first fight. I wasn't even planning to do that. I just wanted to go there, learn how to throw my hands a bit. And it just ended up turning into my journey, man. I've been fighting ever since. And that's probably been about almost more than 8 years ago. About 8 years ago, yeah.
Wow. You got started young then. Okay. And you've had almost as many submission grappling matches as you have had MMA matches. How has that complemented your game? What do you lean towards? Because I see you got some heat coming off your hands as well, my man. I've seen a couple of your fights.
I got boxing matches as well too.
Okay.
4-1 boxing. Not too bad. I had to die, and it's funny because Pius, he brought up that I fought one of his old teammates, Goki. And after I fought him, I was like, damn, man, I got to get my hands right. So I went straight to boxing, man. I did that a couple years. And then I came back to MMA, honestly, last year. Started just putting everything together. It's been fun. I like MMA because it's the full thing. It's a real fight. It's a true fight.
Right. Yeah. No, I didn't know you had boxing matches. I saw that you had a lot of grappling matches, but I didn't know you dabbled in the straight boxing as well. That's awesome. We might have to get you in on Champions League boxing here coming up sometime here soon.
I know Dallas. He's about to fight.
Dallas is on our card. Yeah.
That's my boy. I got a lot of boys around that area. I got a lot of connections. So don't be surprised if you do see me on there.
Well, I'm awesome. Hey, I'm the matchmaker, man. So I'm gonna you holler at me if you want on, and I'd be happy to have you on. So you've been competing in MMA since 2017. Share with us. I always like to get some of your biggest influences, whether that be teammates, coaches, or maybe some fighters that you enjoy watching. Even give us some of your big influences that have kind of helped mold you into the athlete and fighter that you are today.
Well, okay, a lot of my big influences, like I said, they were guys from back in the day, like the Uriah Favors, Dom Cruz, like all the WEC guys, Cowboys.
Yeah.
And I like that era of fighting, man. Like we used to just show up to the school, man, like 3 of my friends, 3 of somebody else's friends, and we just fight. And that's what we would do. That's literally what we would do. Try to emulate them. But as for coaches, people I'm around, man, I'm around a lot of good guys like Alexander Romanoff. I'm around like Stephen Burden from American Muay Thai, Jesse Swain. I'm around a lot of high level guys. I'm in rooms like I was just in you probably know Sandro and Sufi, and I was in a room with them yesterday. I'm in a lot of good rooms, and I see a lot of good people, and I have a lot of respect for a lot of people. But yeah, I would have to say top ones like my coach Alexander Romanoff, Stephen Burden, Jesse Swain, Mike Stewart as well. That guy keeps me accountable, keeps me on point.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you guys got a lot of great stuff going on there, Rising Tide, man, and I'm watching the movement there and the tide rise, right? So yeah, man, I'm following you guys now. Moving on to your lightweight title fight here at Cagezilla 83, February 22nd, against Drew the Screw Pays in
I got nickname for him, man. He gave me a nickname. He called me Aswell. I ain't heard that since high school. I got one for him. Drew P.
Okay.
Head Pius. There we
What,
go.
what is it? Say it again.
Drew P. Head Pius.
Drew P. Head Pies. Okay,
Yeah, they call
okay.
me Aswell. I ain't been called. I was good. I was good. I was like, damn. You know what? I gotta share this. I share this interview.
I don't know if he did that on accident or on purpose, but it definitely sounded like it. I did hear that. And so you got a new nickname for him. That's perfect.
I do.
Now he's a young kid in the sport, full of confidence. He tends to say some funny stuff on the mic. But in my opinion, he's looking.
Make it real, make it fun.
He's overlooking, in my opinion, your time in the sport and your experience. Tell us what do you know about him, and his approach to this exciting lightweight fight. I mean, tell us how you're feeling going into this one.
Well, I feel really good. I feel really confident. I feel dangerous. I'm ready to go however long we need to go. I don't care if it's a 30-minute fight. We can go 30 minutes. I'm ready. And one thing, I don't really care about his approach. I'm worried about what I'm doing. And he's good. He's young. He's fought a lot the past 2 years. It seems like he's been fighting a lot. And one thing that I noticed with that is like, you got to take a little bit of time to grow too. So I'm expecting the same guy, even if he has a new team, whatever. That I have a couple teams, man. Like that's how hard I'm training. I got a couple teams. So,
Yeah, you guys crossing paths, man, is something I'm certainly looking forward to, man. I mean, it seems like you guys are both game fighters to the T, and really looking forward to this one, man. I mean, he's coming in, and like you say, he hasn't been in the sport as long as you. He's kind of had most of his time in the sport. Obviously, he's only 20 years old, but he's had most of his time in his early fight career within the past couple of years. You've been in the game competing since 2017, so you've got your roots dug in a little bit deeper than his. Tell us, man. I mean, this is your first title shot. What kind? What is that?
This is my second title shot. I fought for it against actually his former teammate.
Oh, okay.
That was the only finish I ever had, and guess what? The guy. That was the only time I've ever been finished because the guy didn't make weight. And just like Pius don't like to make weight, but I hope he makes weight.
He better come on. He better come in on weight. That's right. That's right.
Because I ain't thinking this hard for nothing. So I want him on point. And guess what? I'm already giving him the size advantage, but I ain't worried about that because I'll pick guys like that. The bigger guys, sometimes they can be a little slower. And one thing I know is Pius is nowhere near as quick as me.
Yeah, you're quick, man, and you got great penetration into the cage, man. I watched a couple of your fights the other night, and really good stuff coming from you, man. Well, coming in for your first Cagezilla title for the lightweight title here, coming up on February 22nd. Tell us what kind of energy you'll be bringing into fight nights, so our audience can hear. Tell us what kind of energy you'll be bringing into fight night here, coming up at the Salisbury Center, February 22nd, my man.
I'm strictly business, man. I'm trying to get this kid out of there, and then boom, I'm taking that strap home. That's what I want. That's the energy I'm bringing. I'm calm, cool, collective, and focused, and that's what you're going to see.
Beautiful. That's what I want to see. Now, I had to add one more thing in there. Your girlfriend will be also fighting on the card. How will you be feeling with that, man? Because she'll be fighting before you. You kind of got to keep a game face no matter what, right? How do you feel with her fighting on the card, on your same card, in her debut?
I have a lot of confidence in her, and I know that she's going to do great. This is her MMA debut. She just had her kickboxing debut a month ago against a girl with a lot more experience than her, and she did great. So I'm expecting her to come in here and probably get this girl out of there. If not, it don't matter. I just know that Jen's going to beat this girl up, and that's all that matters.
That's right. Get the momentum going for you, right?
Yes, sir. Yep. She going to take the dub. I got a few friends on this card, too, like Georgie Spankus, I'm trying to think CJ Goon. I got CJ Goon. That's my boy. Like we're all in the room together. I know a lot of people on the card. I was just down at Kaizen yesterday. Like we're all interconnected, man, and I know what's what. So I'm getting the best training in. I'm very confident. I know that she's confident. So we're both gonna go up in there and get a couple dubs.
That's great, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I know those boys are on the card as well. CJ
Yeah,
and
man, all my boys, we
and
about to have a
George.
cool vibe going in there, man.
You guys are
And
gonna have some great energy. Yeah.
last time my boy Georgie was on the card, we got double dubs. So I'm expecting the same thing this time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And you're going for that title, man. So that's exciting. You are co-main event, man. That's just no regular fight, man. You're like I said, you're our co-main event on a exciting night of fights with 3 title fights.
I love Cagezilla, dude. The crowd is awesome. I love it. If I fight in a place without a crowd or like without like spectators like that, because I just fought at Waco and it's a lot of fighters watching the fights because it's tournament style.
Yeah.
And that stuff, man, I'm like, no, I need people just lively. I need the lights dimmed. Like, let's have some fun. And that's what Cagezilla is, man. I love Cagezilla. The crowd's always awesome.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, no, here at Cagezilla, we put the spotlight right on you, man. Ain't nobody watching anybody else but you. And I mean, when you get the lights, camera, action, how does that feel for you? Because you fought for Cagezilla before, because it's a different feel probably. I mean, you can maybe tell us, how does it feel for you to fight for Cagezilla with the lights, the camera, the action, the crowd, everything, everything that comes with the shebang. Tell us what it feels and maybe comparatively to other places that you fought.
Bro, it is a roller coaster. And I've fought at a couple different promotions. And one thing I'll say is nothing's like Cagezilla, man. Like, the atmosphere is just awesome. I love it. I fought at one place that's close to you guys, and that was Art of War up in Pennsylvania. That place was pretty cool too. But you guys, man, you got the cool venue. I love it, and you know what to expect. It's gonna be a good show regardless. We got great guys in the DMV, and we all show out. And every time you go to a Cagezilla card, man, it's awesome.
Yeah. It's like going to a good restaurant, man. You know what you're gonna get every time you come, and we don't want to give you guys anything less because that's what you guys deserve, my man. And like I say, excited to have you on as our co-main event. And before we leave here, I always like to collect a quote or a motto or something from everybody, maybe something you've read, something that has been shared with you that you can share with our audience and maybe empower them a little bit.
Of course. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. That's my motto.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I like it, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful because everybody's got their own quote. I haven't heard that one on Cagezilla Unchained here before. And ain't nothing to it but to do it. And that's what you're going to be doing here come February 22nd. And yeah, man. Well, go ahead and let people know how can we follow you? How can we show you a little love online? Maybe follow your journey, whether that's yourself, your team, anything like that. Give us a way that we can do that, my man.
You can hop on my Instagram at jtax187. Or you could hop on the Rising Tide Academy page and you get to check out our school, man. We got like 5 different schools all over the place. Man, you could catch me at American Muay Thai, at Kaizen MMA. Them guys, shout out to them guys. They keep me accountable. A lot of guys keep me accountable, man. I'm all over the place. But you can check out those pages if you want to potentially see me or check out some other cool fighters. I'm just shouting them out, man.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. And certainly a lightweight title fight that I'm looking forward to, man. I hope training and everything continues to go well for you. You stay healthy leading up to February 22nd here. It's only a few short weeks away. And thank you once again for taking a little time out of your day. I know you're training. You got a lot of stuff going on to join us here on Cagezilla Unchained, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. No problem. Thank you.
All right, guys, you heard it there. Jake Atwell, he will be in our co-main event February 22nd at Cagezilla 83. Make sure you guys are in-house. You can pick up tickets at cagezilla.com. Until next time, I'll see you guys very soon. Much love and respect. Signing off.